Hello Seeker, welcome back to your Gemini reading for January. This is the Existential Shift. If you're new to my channel, my name is Morgane. Pleasure to have you. I'm a Tarochi and an intuitive astrologer and many other things which you will find out as we go. Okay. What do my Geminis need to know? I've been waiting with this reading the entire day to prep myself emotionally to try and avoid talking about 500 million animals that just died in the fires in Australia, and to go into the entire global warming, climate crisis, half of wildlife becoming extinct in the past century by our hands, 200 species being extinct every day. I've been really working on myself and obviously have failed. I didn't even put on my lipstick. Yeah. A reminder that I'm alive, that you're alive, that we are still here. And something can be done. Something must be done. What can you do today, tomorrow, every day? Choose one little thing. One thing that you know can make a difference from your end, that you know you can commit to, and make it work. And then from there, maybe you grow, maybe you just stick to that, but you're doing something. At least you're doing something. I'm so tired of seeing religious acquaintances, people that I know, once a year, twice a year, put on their religious head thing, say their prayer, make their amends, maybe do one little charity thing, and then we're good. We're good. Are you? Are we? Thing is, a lot of people think to themselves, well, yeah, it's sad for the animals, but we're good. There's a thing called ecological system. I'm shuffling, waiting for the Gemini messages to come out. Don't worry, we'll talk of love, we'll talk of money. All that matters, it does. But so does living. And so does resolving crisis. The ecological system is one thing that depends on another. If worms become extinct, in 50 years, there is no life on the planet. That same goes for bees. Wolves. Without wolves, there are no rivers. Have you known that? I don't want to tell you what will happen if we become extinct, because it will be a blow to the ego, to the human ego. And I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to inspire you. To give you a little bit of a kick in the booty. Whatever it is that you think you're doing right now, do one more. Let this be your New Year resolution, your new decade resolution, whatever resolution. We all have karma, but the thing that we tend to forget about is that there is a thing called collective karma. We are all one big organism, a part of a web of life. The human species, all other species, every living organism. You gather karma as an individual. You gather karma as a culture, as a religion, as a country, as a state, as a species. Humankind has a collective karma when it comes to the animal kingdom. Lev Tolstoy said, as long as there will be slaughterhouses, there will always be battlefields. If I lost many of you because you don't want to talk about what's happening in the world, because you'd rather stay in denial and have someone tell you that he or she will call you tomorrow, even if it doesn't happen, and will just give you your drug dose, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. This is not what the existential shift is about. The existential shift is about an existential shift. And of course, it starts with our lives. How is your love life? How are your finances? How is your emotional being? How is your physical well-being? All of that matters. It's a micro to the macro. Your well-being is everyone's well-being. But the animal's well-being and the planet's well-being is everyone's well-being. It's your well-being. And I'm here to remind you that. I don't need to teach you that. As a soul, as a spirit, you already know it. But some of us have forgotten. The numbers are running in my head. I can't stop it. It's like the quantities of animals dead every day by the meat and dairy industry. Every day by deforestation, fires, wildlife is lost. Life is lost. You don't want to know what I think about what will happen to the animals that survive but no longer have a home, aka no woods, no forests. Where will they go? They will go somewhere. It won't be convenient to us as a society. It's starting now. It will grow. Gemini, it's interesting that you got this intro. I really was holding back for hours. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And what do you know? I'm doing that. I might use this intro for other things as well. Cut, edit, paste. I guess this needed to be said because I'm shuffling and the cards are not coming out. But they will. Let's ask for that to happen now, shall we? Messages for my Gemini seekers. Anyone who's watching here for a Gemini energy. Messages for this coming month, please, for January. How fitting, the lovers. A choice of path. Who are you truly? And in accordance, what needs to stay in your life and what needs to come into your life. I'm sorry, what needs to stay in your life and what needs to come into your life? I wasn't being a smartass. What needs to leave your life and what needs to come in? What stays, what goes. That includes your drawers. That includes your closet. That includes your shoes. It includes your friends on Facebook, who you're following on Instagram, Four of Pentacles. But how can you let that all go? Because quantity means something. No. Quality means something. A quantity of nothing is still nothing. 0 times 0 equals 0. But quality grows, enhances itself. So for about a year, you'll only have 2 really good friends and you won't socialize too much. But then 2, 3, 4 years into that, you will have your soul tribe, a clan. People that one by one, every single one of them, you can fully, truly trust. The Tower and the 8 of Swords in reverse. Time to do something drastic to liberate yourself, Gemini. Time to make the strong, difficult decisions. To be true to your truth. To be true to your joy, to what really excites you, to what really inspires you, to where you really want to be, with no excuses and no permission. outrageous. I love it when the Queen of Wands is outrageous. The Queen of Wands, when she's in that mood, she's the Madonna. She's the Angelina Jolie. She's the Lady Gaga. She's the Michael Jackson. She's the Prince. Freddie Mercury. Should I keep going? Say it. Say those names that I didn't say, that you know what I'm talking about. That type of energy. Those rebels with a cause. That's how I'm going to name this video. Rebel with a cause. I'm doing a special karmic shift and liberation extended for you guys now. We will go into your generational karma, past lifetimes karma, and current self-made karma, and how they all affect your love life, your career and finances, and of course advice on how to transmute and liberate yourself from it. We will also use the runes, the secrets, the Celtic, Gaelic secrets. That's what runes are. And the Gypsy oracles, and the I Ching, and the Akashic records. It's a glorious spread that I created. Check it out. If you want to see the free example, check out the Ophiuchus, the Immigrant's Empire, 13th Seeker, Karmic Shift and Liberation. It's on YouTube. It's right here. And then you can check your own if you want to. I'm shuffling. If you want to know about love, there is still the December You and Your Person love reading, also on Vimeo. All the link for all the goodies are below. Show me more now for January for Gemini. Are you feeling empowered? Are you feeling the shift? Are you feeling aggravated by anything that isn't true and full in your life right now? Good. Page of Cups. But you're sweet, gentle spirit. You don't want to upset anyone. You want to do it in a way that pleases everyone. I get it. I'm just going to have to say it, though. It's impossible. The more society drifts away from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. How many subscribers have I lost in the past 13 minutes because of my speech? The right ones to lose. How many have I gained? The right ones to gain. Your soul is gentle, which is why you need to be particular with what you allow next to it. That, and there might be a water sign around you that really cares and likes you. Maybe also a fire sign. But Queen of Wands and Page of Cups, this is a combo of magic. Some of you are saying, the hell with logic, let's do some magic. Oh, that's a good caption too. Nah. Rebel with a cause. Okay, what else do I need to see for Gemini for January? Nothing like the Rider-Waite. I was about to say the good old Rider-Waite, but the Rider-Waite tarot deck isn't a classic deck. It's just a really popular, great deck. It's 100 years old. There are decks who are hundreds years old. Good old Rider-Waite. That's just funny. Show me more if you want to truly learn about tarot, but I mean like truly learn about tarot. I have a Tarot Masterclass BUNKAI. It's online Tarot Masterclass pre-recorded lessons. You guessed right, below. Show me more though. I'm preaching and I'm not saying. Stop preaching, start saying, Morgane, what Geminis want and need to know. Thank you. Temperance. It is possible. Yes, you can. You have everything that it takes to do what maybe right now feels you have all the elements in you. You just need to mix up the ingredients. And then sit back and let it grow. The temperance is like making the cake, putting all the ingredients, putting it in the oven, and then knowing that you have to wait and let it cook. It's understanding the quantity. It's understanding the quality. It's understanding the temperature, and it's understanding of the time that is required to wait. It's a form of art, the art of life, the art of witchcraft. That's what magic is truly is, just knowing how to work with the energies. With them, not against them. With nature, not against nature. Technology, prosperity, progress. We don't have to kill Earth in the name of it. We don't have to abuse it. We can work with it and allow it to grow with us. We do need to have a home to conduct our experiments. And also the divine confirms. Whatever brave path you're thinking on taking, it says you can do it and I'm with you. Yud He Vav He. It's the Hebrew letters for Jehovah. And this is a divine angel. And the divine angel has their 1 foot in the water, one on the earth. There's air in the wings, and there's fire in the sun. This divine angel isn't alchemizing the elements. It is the elements. The combination of all of them together. The cake of all the ingredients. It's not the person that eats the cake. It is the cake. It's the inspiration. It's the, look, it's possible, it exists. Gemini, look, it's possible, it exists. Go for it, do it, be it. And someone loves you, Gemini. There's a lot of love on this table. Someone loves you, appreciates you, admires you even. They are bringing a healing energy. And some of you had some challenging time with children around you. January is bringing resolution and ease. They were just going through the energies just like you were. But they are more pure, clean channeling. So they're feeling it more. They don't have the walls of protection that us adults have to be able to shut it down and keep about our day. They just fully feel it. Children are our greatest teachers. Show me more despite all the noises I have around me that are driving me nuts. We can do it. We can keep our calm, cool, collected. We can keep our calm, cool, collected. Gemini, for January, show me more. Seven of Wands fell in the reverse right on top of the Queen of Wands. You just don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to argue. You want to do all these things that I'm telling you to do, but you're like tired. Do I really have to go out to battle? No. I'm not saying anything about a battle. Do it simple. choosing to take a green bag to the grocery store instead of having more plastic bag given to you over there, it's not a battle, it's a decision. It's what you make of it. I'm just giving an example. Choosing a different product from the shelf that is either organic or vegan or just different. It's not a battle, it's an adventure. It's exciting. It's trial and error. Have fun with it. Change the mindset. Maintaining habits takes a hell of a lot more energy than it does to change them. Did you know that? The psyche holds on to the when we do what and how. The calendar. Throwing away that calendar is very liberating. Four of Swords. It will allow you to rest. Many of you really need some rest. Physical rest. And you need to clear your energy and your life from things that are really taking away from your energy, that are exhausting you. Focus on what matters. Prioritize. And don't prioritize based on what you used to always prioritize by and what you've always done. That's not prioritizing, that's fear. Prioritize according to what really matters. What matters to your health, what matters to your heart, what matters to your psyche. Give me 3 more cards for January. We'll talk some more, and then we'll do animal spirit. 9 of Cups fell in the reverse on top of the Page of Cups. Sometimes we're so used to wanting something that we don't necessarily remember or know if we still want it. We're just on that auto mode of, this is my dream. Why? Because it's what I've always wanted. Since when? Since I was this little. Okay, and now it's what I've always wanted. But why? Because it's what I've always wanted. But why? Right now. Right now. Look at it. Is it serving who you are now? Or was it serving who you were, brought you this far, and now what? Don't get me wrong, I'm the #1 person to tell you to pursue your dreams, if they are truly your dreams. Many of us don't really know what our dreams are. We have a checklist of dreams that we've gathered in time, and then they just stayed around. Go over that list. Two more cards, please, for Jen. Two of Wands. So something that you thought you wanted, you will think again and be like, is it really what I wanted, or is there a new path that I want to take? A new endeavor, a new direction? Possibly. Likely. The Hangman. But something will hold you back. I don't know enough. I'm not capable enough. There's more to learn. There's more things to do, to finalize. That's okay. Take January to figure it out. By March, you will know. By Pisces season. But you need to start the processing now. You need to rest, clear out the noise, to truly be able to know what it is that you want. Take the necessary time. Do the small acts. Allow yourself to change your perspective. A lot of you have already changed your perspective, but it's very, very hard for you to allow it to be fully changed because of fear of what it will mean. It will mean freedom. It will mean adventure. It will mean ease. It's okay. You want to learn something new? Go for it. March will be a great time to do so. March, April. Start thinking right now, what exactly do you want to learn? Investigate. Where do I want to learn it? From who? You want to do it right now? Sure. These are general readings. I'm just saying, from now until March, it's looking like a prominent time. And for those of you who feel unable in January, like you still have other things to do, that's okay. Clear out the mess, as I said, and by March you'll have room. That's all. Some of you want to study Reiki, some sort of healing. Some of you want to study more of the occults. Working with people maybe, working with children maybe, working with women maybe, whatever. Sounds good if it's your passion, if it ignites something in you. If you have a pet and they're going through a hard time, they're transmuting a lot of energies around you. Take them outdoors a lot. Give them a whole lot of loving. And keep in mind that whatever behavior they're showing, it's a reflection of you. They're telling you what you're feeling that you're suppressing. Much like horses. You want to know how you truly feel? Get up on a horse. Whatever it does, however it behaves, that's you in life. Horses are brilliant healers. If you have children that are going through something, you don't need to shove Ritalin. You can just take them to ride horses. There's a thing called therapeutic horsemanship or horsewomanship. I actually studied it for a year in Israel. I didn't finish up the study because I couldn't afford it. I struggled through the first year, managed to finish that one up, but the second year it was just I couldn't. But what I've managed to learn was amazing. It's miraculous for children. Miraculous for anyone with any sort of disability, both from physical to emotional to psychological. If you have children that are having a hard time expressing themselves and you're not sure what they're going through, put them on a horse. It will tell you all. Brand new way of thinking, Gemini. A major shift in perspective I'm seeing for you from now until April. There's someone in your life that serves as a major inspiration. Make them your friend. Make them your ally. You just pulled from the top of the deck because of an intuitive hunch, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a major shift in perspective that generates a major shift in your life. This new decade is going to be very, very different than the former decade. I think Uranus moving into Taurus in some way, shape, or form affects you. I think it affects all of us because it's very symbolic to what we're going through. The masculine divinity goes into the feminine divinity. Taurus is earth, it's Gaia. Uranus, it's sky, it's heaven, it's the masculine god. It's the religious god walking into the pagan goddess. The way I see it, will create an integration between the two, finally. I did a 13th element video about Uranus going into Taurus. It's intuitive messages about it, about how I see it. Check it out if you want to. Let's see what the animal spirit have to say. The first let's rearrange. So we have 2 4s. And 9, 4, 9, 2, 7, 8. Okay. 2 court cards. Now let's see into the major arcana, just in case it brings something else to me. Sometimes it brings up other things. 12, 14, 16. Okay. The Fool, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman, Temperance, and the Tower. Major shift in perspective. Major. You're not going to recognize yourself, and this is for not just for the next month. The next month will be the initiation of that, but the next decade you will behave so differently than how you've behaved in the past decade. I'm talking about, this is your little habits, your little daily habits. You know, we can move a continent but still maintain our daily habits. When we wake up in the morning, what type of milk we buy, and all that. And I'm seeing daily behaviors completely shifting. And your health will improve because of that. Now, these are general readings. It's not to, you know, replace a medical doctor. If you have something specific you need to tend to. But generally speaking, some new realizations will have a lot of relationships in your life, and things that were status quo in your life to completely break down. It's quite alright, because I see it as a result of an amazing expansion of the mind. Amazing and healing. So these tower moments are good tower moments. And 2 4s, it's you know, it's the life as you know it. It's the mundane. It's the structure of your life that will be affected, and again, for the better. The difficulty will come from the resistance, if you will resist it. If your body really wants to rest a lot, and it's after you've done some changes in your nutrition or your habits or your relationship and whatnot, it's because it needs to realign with the new patterns. Allow it. Give it the rest that it needs, the sleep that it needs, the food that it needs, the gas that it needs, all that. Animal spirit messages for my amazing magical Geminis. Tiger, beautiful. Might be this Queen of Wands right here. The tiger is a combination of these energies of fire and water. Oh, we see it in here too. Temperance is fire and water. One more to explain tiger for Gemini for January. The moon. And dragonfly. Yeah, I think a lot of you have been moved by the start of this video when it comes to Earth. And it may have ignited something in you. And I think you're going to start seeing things everywhere from now on. Information, messages, from advertisements to articles to conversations that will seem random, but nothing is random. That will give you more and more information. That will inspire and encourage you more and more to do. Once the one door opens, it opens up endless more doors. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you have to learn. It will be a down the rabbit hole kind of thing, and you will walk there. And you will feel proud to walk within that rabbit hole. because it's things that you want to know. It's things that you want to learn. The dragonfly doesn't have a 360 point of view. It has 432 degrees point of view. What do I mean by that? 360 is the mechanism of the matrix, of the 12, right? 12 times 30 is 360. Owl. The 12 months, 12 zodiacs, 12 everything. 12 hours for day, 12 hours for night, and so on and so on. But once we expand outside of that, there's more to find out that is outside of the system as we know it. And you're intrigued. And when you decide to know, teachers will come. Listen to animals. Just look at them. You don't have to know exactly what they're trying to tell you. If a bird lands on your window, just look at it. Just listen to it. You don't have to know what it means. Just look at it. You see a squirrel in the park. Just look at what they're doing. With respect, you know, with giving them room to exist. It will trigger the connectors between your right lobe and your left lobe, and you'll start seeing things differently in a way that is a combination of the right brain and the left brain, and not just this or the other. That's when magic starts to happen. Magic is always there. It's always around us and within us. But if we deny it, it won't show itself to us, because there's a thing called free choice. I love you guys. I will see you in a second in your special karmic shift and liberation. You can book a reading with me at theexistentialshift.ad.me. If you haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button to join the shift, and feel free to press the bell button next to it to get notifications. I will see you in a sec, and Happy New Year.